but they don't need to pick up another magic damage.
Okay.
We know the damage profile.
What's the last pick?
The mid to the late game. They have the high boost of
Coke
Madame.
Escalera on Guinevere.
They don't necessarily need to go magic.
Guys, ads are going to be on until we get into the game. Once we get in the game, then the ads are going to be gone. All right? Don't worry. We'll turn off ads once we get into, like, once we're done with the drafts. Ah, the God Thought. Okay. All right.
They still go down that
there you go.
Good balance. I like the Clint pick. However, Twisted Minds has a great answer with the Farsa.
All right, boys. What do you guys think this time? Game number 3.
That's probably one of the,
game number 3. Is this a 3-0? Mobile Legends said, "See you later, Mirko." He thinks Twisted is cooked. What do you guys got? What do you guys got, bro? Who do you guys got? Thank you so much, Biggie Choke Ultron. Can the dive? Sorry, I can't read that. Can the dive come better for Twisted right now? Since they give Prince, Monster Mage, fucking Loyi. Okay, we'll see, guys. We'll see how that plays out for Twisted. But the Loyi,
By the way, just a reminder.
the Loyi, man, the Loyi is scary as hell.
They lose this match.
Yes, has a chance, but it's ONIC PH. That's true.
Going tomorrow.
All right, let's see. Let's see. People have voted 86% to ONIC PH. We can get our first prediction done here for match number 1. With ONIC PH getting this game. Let's go. Game number 3, boys.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 upon us. It's match
all right.
Right now for ONIC Philippines.
Brave Smite for Super Friends and Bruce Goat.
Hold on to the chances of moving on. They need a win here.
I think Twisted Draft is better. Even I love ONIC.
Once again, it's me nice.
Really? I mean, it's like an early game comp that can look for Snowball plus a Loyi. This is like they're looking for a quick game, dude. If they win Turtle 1 with a big fight, I think it's almost over because they have so much control of the map, and the Clint is a crazy lane against the Moskov. Like, Moskov's gonna get bullied hard. That's why he went Master Assassin too. He just... Dude, the kill pressure that they have up top is ridiculous. Look at Kelra already. Look at this. You can see King Kong already rotating up top because they want to play around the winning lane. Oh, Joy. They gotta respect Joy still. They can't just go. King Kong gets it.
Escalera a little bit difficult. ONIC isn't giving an easy time here for Twisted Minds. They know they have Twisted.
Yeah, dude, they give Loyi to Friends.
The corner, and they really just want to end this series right here. If you give Twisted some wind, then ONIC would.
This is a very early game, like Snowball comp, dude. They're really looking to end this early.
I feel like I haven't heard enough yeehaws. And yeehaw.
ONIC is gonna snowball if they get one good fight. Yeah, for sure. That's why they're already pressuring. They're really looking for that early win. They try to go up top too because Outplayed is definitely going to lose out in the lane early.
I think this is something that we see
Debut pick for Kelra.
For the first in the players round.
Oh wait, Francis lost on Loyi. Who did he lose on Loyi?
The capabilities of the meta. So ONIC Philippines.
Thoughts on versus Liverpool, brother? We're winning the league back to back, baby.
This is Keller going in here thinking, okay, I can use him to.
Whoa, Outplayed is actually doing well in lane.
When it comes a little bit later in the fights, yeah, he'll have
surprising, honestly,
with.
against Clint.
This Clint, knowing that the Farsa is still open, but they have full faith that the presence
Turtle
of the
control. They have mid control with Loyi with these freaking yin yang reactions, and then the God Thought is doing so much. Just walking up like, oh, dude.
Early pokes on Escalera, forced out the flicker.
Oh, James walked up. This could be good. Wow, he still gets it. Kirk jumps into the back. King Kong has shadow kill. Oh, diversion to the back again. James pinned down. Oh, nice one, James.
Oh, James! Whoa! Okay, up against 3, was able to take down 1. Paired up with the revitalized.
This is pretty good.
He's able to
pretty good for Twisted.
They against Kirk.
No, my Kirk is too tanky.
Out of nowhere.
1 for 1 though. It's not bad.
What did James just do?
Well, he took, like, I assume, what is a 380-pound muscled man and just jumped on that ninja.
Thoughts on Spurs winning Europa League?
Yeah.
Had a better season than Arsenal, bro.
Built for even
oh, nice taunt.
The game, especially when the other team doesn't have a lot of items. You can bully 2v1, 3v1 as the Phobius. There's almost
Phobius is very strong early.
If you're not careful.
Yeah, I'd be pretty scared of a guy that's... What is he? He's got what? I don't even know what the weapon is. It's like a.
It's literally, I think, a piece
of
a tower,
like an obelisk or something.
Yeah, an obelisk.
Is that how you say obelisk?
Yes.
Obelisk. I'm playing the wrong game.
James plays so good.
It's a big.
Yeah, Phobius early is really good. Oh, endless first item on Clint.
I'm pretty sure Ingan is already.
I thought usually it's the.
in all of
Blade of
his
Hephaestus.
glory.
Let's not expose
Oi! Hellkurt!
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's okay.
On day one. So
Baloyski entered MPL Philippines earlier.
Now. They're going to go ahead and take their time. Again, we're still 30 seconds away from the next turtle coming up, and it was ONIC Philippines that got the last one. So now we'll see how they rotate based off this early game. Again, outplayed, has to just farm up. He's going to be able to go ahead and put pressure on later on. So really, it's just up to how they rotate against each other here. Turtles coming up. James is exactly where he needs to be.
I wonder if the Clint's gonna participate Turtle too, or if he's just gonna play in lane.
Have we seen teams before ban out the Loyi against Super
Who wins the draft here?
It's really cool, 'cause now you're seeing
I would say this one is more ONIC. Like, it's gonna be very tough for these guys.
Well, ONIC Philippines went from a 2-3 split into a
Because of the kill
4-1
pressure, but
into
so
a
far Twisted are playing really well. And I'm not a big fan of the Guinevere roam. I like these two picks from Twisted.
So ONIC Philippines, again,
But I like
this is
these
just them showing off their flexible rotation
picks.
style very well,
I don't really like the
checking
Clint
things,
because
which leads them to
I'm not a Clint
this. Now
fan.
they have info where the
But I think a lot of you guys are
turtle
Clint
is.
fans.
They've
There's
got him
a
here first, but
I forgot the
ONIC
name of the guy,
Philippines
but he's a
know that,
Clint
okay,
main.
we need
He
to allow
watches
them
the
to
stream a lot.
first because they need King Kong to get in
Make
his buff.
out Hill? Is it
Now
Make out
that he'll
Hill?
be in a better set, this still could go good for Twisted Minds if, and only if,
Escalera
Upgrade
needs
hits
a
that Spirit of
big-
Destruction.
Yeah, SOD, but also Escalera kind of needs to hit his skills. Will he be able to get the spatial migration flicker, or is ONIC too aware? Look at that poke, bruh. You only oh, there you go, there you go! Perfect! Nice, dude, right as we were calling it, spatial, he needs to get a big spatial migration. Boom! Alright. Turtle win, Turtle win.
Good read for the
Escalera
magician.
needs the big spatial migrations, dude. You get a big spatial migration, you win. Okay.
Taken away
Good jump.
in an instant by Escalera.
As soon as Zingon said it, it happened. Yeah. And that's exactly what Escalera
TNC King Kong.
The fact that he got the 2 kills off of that are going to help him go ahead and scale up a little bit nicer. Here on this Guinevere, you can already
Twisted needs to weather the early game storm of ONIC. And they are doing a really good job right now. I definitely thought that ONIC PH would just win out Turtle 1 and Turtle 2 easily, but Twisted are putting up a good fight.
And so gold laners are just going to do their things, man, but I feel like ONIC, when it
A
comes
really
down
good fight.
to the 4v4 without the gold laners,
Regardless of the
they have to
hero,
be
it's
so
Kelra.
crucial on
I don't know though.
whatever
Like, I don't
Escalera
think.
decides to go
We'll
for.
see.
And
Maybe
then
I'll
on
get
top
proven
of that,
wrong.
it's like,
Maybe
how
it
do
is
you
just going to be
get
like a
James
Kelra special,
to
even
be,
though I don't like
you know,
Clint.
the front line for
But
them,
I think
because
putting
there's so much
Kelra on a
growth
Clint
potential
is
magic-wise between
not
MP
really
and
as
IB.
scary as like the other hyper carries, because Clint is more of a team playing hero. It's not a 1v5 individual hero, right? Like the team kind of has to play with you, and you have to play with the team. Can't solo. So not as many solo plays. It's kind of like a Domeng pick. Ranger and Clint, you know, play with the team, systematic playstyle type of shit.
You got my gun. It's gonna be even harder. It's gonna be even harder. I got the range now.
They're just doing freaking cowboy actions, man.
Really needs to start helping outplayed, man.
Ooh.
All right, we'll see if they're able to do that. They're getting in position though for this next objective
Dude,
to come up.
the way they're playing Clint right now is the way you would play Brody. You play for the Clint. Look, they're just rotating with the Clint. Get turrets on the board, utilize that early game pressure, and then Turtle 3, he's gonna join team fight. They got 2 turtles. This is Brody playstyle with a Clint. Get turrets in the side lanes, use the strong side gold lane, and then rotate. But that's plan B. Remember, plan A for ONIC was always just win out early game through turtle fights. They haven't been able to do that. They can go plan B, which is play for Clint.
They know outplay's up top. We'll see if they fight for
Look at Kelra. Look at how aware he is. He's just playing so far back because he knows Escalera can walk in. Good.
Oh. The first man down. And a counterplay though, James.
Gotta be careful.
There's ONIC forcing
Good
Twisted
pick.
Minds to retreat.
Win for Twisted, guys. Big win. Turtle, turret, and equal kill.
The timing of the
Oh, but they get tier 1 mid.
Was just a second
That evens out a bit, but it's still diversion.
No, he couldn't. Let's go.
Good combo.
SOD,
there.
SOD.
Is
Oh, that's
also
massive.
gonna be
Oh
meanwhile,
my god, outplayed.
Immediately obliterated 3.
MP.
Twisted
King Kong no damage yet.
Minds.
Oh, he's kind of cooked, yo.
Oh no, King Kong.
He's kind of cooked, yo.
Oh, feather feathered airstrike up against
He's
King
cooked, he's
Kong.
cooked, he's
Places into
cooked.
picture and delivers the
Wait.
final spear that pierces through King
Nah,
Kong.
MP's gonna get-
Brusco catches MP the King. Good combo
Okay, he gets
there,
out.
but MP the King
Good
slithers
rotation,
away.
brother.
A miserable time for the super fam. The
Dude,
Spear
Twisted
of
are playing
Mystery
it
by Outplay.
perfectly.
Perfect. A
Like, they're making
two-man
ONIC
stun
make
after he entered
mistakes.
with the SOD, able to catch super
Escalera's
Fritz
Guinevere is so
and
good.
that was
Yeah,
Escalera
so far
as
it's been
well.
amazing.
Twisted,
Only James has
they have
died, dude.
turned it up
This is looking bad.
in an
Remember, ONIC
instant
kind of need the
after, again,
early
a
game, chat.
surprise
They need that
initiation by
they need the
Escalera. So
early
far,
game
it's
snowball.
been him leading
Twisted
the
does
charge and setting
outscale.
up the potential game-winning MVP place.
Yeah, again, this is what you just talked about.
Boom.
Double
Great
stun.
usage of the Spirit of Misery too, as Outplayed shows
That's
up.
that's why I don't like Clint though.
They're just
You
gone.
can't bring Fury, bro.
Vincent,
You're
I'm
stuck
so
on
surprised
Flicker.
How that played a part too, and then King Kong, of
And then
course,
you
has
get
to deal with
stunned,
it as well,
GG.
so that's a massive swing now for Outplayed in general.
OMG, Kelra is scary,
Like
bro.
you mentioned, Escalera doing so great.
That's
and
true.
It's not often that you see the Guinevere, come up to play, and this has been the story.
Radiant
Twisted Minds
dominance
all throughout
ice.
The regular season, the draft is what people wanted to see, and yeah, maybe they didn't have all
Twisted
the
is gonna
points that
choke
they
this?
wanted to. Sometimes they fell short, but they were the team that was
Honestly, it's
always
very hard to
trying
choke this,
really
'cause
twist the
they
draft,
have-
trying to go ahead
They
and
have the
push
better
limits of whatever
mid to
meta
they have
we
late
were
game. They have
currently
better
in,
late
because
game.
we've had
Their
quite
mid
a
game
bit
is
of
quite
changes
strong too.
throughout this season just alone. And you throw in a Guinevere there, who we've seen pop up before.
Oh my!
Brusco catches one, immediately bursts down, outplayed. Escalera caught in the crossfire there, has to flicker out as James with a dark wave to delay the attack of ONIC, but Brusco again with a fist break, trying to work on Escalera, but a
Perfect
major
timing.
kill for ONIC Philippines.
Perfect timing, chat.
Brusco and
Oh
ONIC
my
finally
God,
got
they-
version
oh my
just to get
lord.
here to the Lord in a better
Dude, the
position,
timing.
stopping Twisted Minds and their chances of potentially contesting this healthily.
Okay, a 5v2. Escalera still not in the
Kelra
picture.
dodges
He's already
away.
Used up the feathered airstrike.
Lord's low. MP is a level ahead. Oh, James. Wait, damage. Kelra. Oh my God, dude! MP just got freaking stuck in the wall.
But the trade after
Oh
trade for
my
both of these
lord.
teams. Two will fall.
SOD
Brusco
doesn't land.
only for ONIC Philippines.
Hey, they stopped the Lord.
Oh
though.
my lord,
ONIC
chat.
Philippines not able to just secure it just yet. They might start it back
Oh
up. They have
my
to go
lord.
Kind of reset.
Yeah.
Get Kirk back into the fight. He had to.
This
use
is
a little
ridiculous,
earlier
brothers.
on. So Escalera and Hajizi, they're keeping tabs here.
Divo.
Diversion.
Go ahead and join alongside
Kirk's back.
Kirk, so they might push it
Oh,
here.
good dodge from Kelra, dude. He just Oh my lord, free Lord. God. You cannot just spatial migration like that, brother. That is Kelra. Oh my lord. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, how did they turn that around, man? Oh, Brusco got a crazy pick, and then it's GG. One pick on Moscow, and then they. Oh
saw
my.
blood. He saw so many members slow. Brusco got
Oh my
his
God, bro.
fist break just in time. Fist
That-
win as well, although it should be.
What do you do? What do you do?
Bump. So
Tilted minds.
just in time to make sure MP the King gets interrupted.
Okay.
Oh, timing again conceals.
Brusco.
Leading
Kirk.
charge alongside Kirk. They want these shields down. Tier 2 is still up in the mid, and the top finally goes down here too. That might be all they get. with this
Dude,
Lord as
how
actual
did
shield.
ONIC
Holy
not
Fence
get their
gonna be
win
popping
con
out on
in the
bottom
early
lane.
game and still
So
end up
ONIC Philippines
in this
being
position?
Down a few thousand gold, earlier on.
Oh
have
man,
now just
dude.
turned the tides
90% of
with the
teams
recent interaction,
would just
and
lose out
Brusco,
when they don't
man,
get a
he's
win
been
con
doing
like this
so
with this kind of comp.
Bend the
This comp is
bidet,
very
doing this.
early, like they needed that snowball, and then they
It's an- I don't want to say it's an easy job
Clutch
for him
factor,
because
dude. ONIC
sometimes
PH
you're
had that
gonna
clutch
get caught
factor.
out,
Yeah.
But it's literally what Renmar said earlier. Just
Clint late
throw
game isn't
bombs,
even top
like,
3 on
that's
all
what the
MM.
bang does, and
He's
they
good
get
for
right
mid
so
game.
bomb.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just throw the bomb
Exactly.
base
Like
at
it's a
them,
mid
and
game
you're
pick.
probably
It's kind of
gonna
like
force
Onyx window will slowly
reaction or something
close
else
type
from
of deal.
Slides.
Yeah, that's why he's been so good. Every time that the wall comes
Farsa
in,
useless? Yeah, that's why I said I don't like this pick because there's so many ways to dive. Look at this. There's so many damage dealers that can dive. Not Kelra, but like all the others technically. But I get it. Twisted Minds are thinking like, all right, we're just gonna disrupt the front to back so that the Farsa can get free hits. I get why they went for it, but it's very hard to execute that plan here.
Because Escalera's been great on this Guinevere, so it's like a roamer battle to see who could have the better set.
Okay.
Oh, James.
Fight for the purple buff, but MP the King
Double taunt,
goes
Kirk?
in, forced
Not too sure about that, Kirk.
but now
Yeah,
Escalera
revitalize.
trying to work on
Oh
Kirk.
my
Good
lord,
dark wave there
dude.
from
They're
James, forced out the flicker. AOT!
Brusco! Oh my god, bro!
Connects as well. The ultimate
Gets it with
fighter
Kirk,
inside Twisted
and then the
Minds will
damage.
down.
Oh, King Kong? Oh,
Man,
oh.
got thought and Badang together. What a read by Kirk. The patience.
Badang got taught,
Have they
man.
used everything?
Ridiculous.
Jump in, man.
Lockdown.
And then Brusco was like,
Winter
Let me
crown
add
for
a
Hodge.
little bit more. I also have something with me back available right away. MP.
Oh my lord! Oh! Oh! Outplayed! Holy shit!
Pops his window nature, he's working on Brusco.
No win of nature, no. No, Haji. No, 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 no.
He
Hey,
doesn't
hey.
know where King
Oh my
Kong
god.
is, but they do have minions.
Wait, King Kong didn't go for him.
And now
Oh, I guess
Twisted
because he knows that
Minds
Haji has
do
flicker.
assist their favor.
So he didn't want to go and shadow kill in. Okay.
MP outplayed. My God! Earlier was the whole
Wow. Guys.
bruise him up, and then the joy in the
If we get to
Moscow
late
suddenly
game,
makes
remember
magic
ticking time
together
bomb
as
for
well.
ONIC still.
Fantastic back and
Even though
forth
they
by
were
these
in a position where they're
And that's going to get them the
Lord,
objective too. What
Lord,
did you call the Moscow
guys,
earlier on?
we're getting into late game. We're getting into the later stage.
Spear-wielding Hottie.
That was
Yeah, Haji also has winter.
Hottie.
You're right.
I was hoping
Without
he'd
play.
Flicker,
forget that.
winter. They have so many ways to deal with it now.
And now they remember
Good awareness though from King Kong, bro. He really he checks the items.
Again, we're about to approach the
'Cause he just got it
15-minute mark.
before that fight.
After 15
When he used feather airstrike in mid, he just got
Go
it.
to the bathroom.
So he, dude.
Hey, at this point, he's
Diversion.
got his Malefic gun now
Okay,
too.
it's the quad shadow
outplayed,
diversion,
locked in,
the
he's got some
blink
extra range to work
diversion,
with. He's
King
ready
Kong, ONIC,
for the
Kelra
contest
move
against
with Claude
Kelra.
usually.
Kelra had that earlier on. He's still working. What is he going to go? BOD?
Yeah, it's all about who has a longer reach.
Longer reach and more damage.
That's what it's all about.
Whoa.
It's about the long-range pokes. I want to hurt you. but
Twisted
from
Siege.
afar.
How good is
From
Twisted
afar.
Siege?
It's like
I don't think
sending,
ONIC's.
your most hated
The
establishment
Clint's still
a very
alright in this
strong
phase.
worded
Like
letter.
mid game, it's
For a
still
bad
pretty
review.
strong.
Say reviews. Like now,
But they're gonna have to get like some really good sets from Brusco again. The diversion's still there. Look at Escalera. Feather airstrike.
Base siege. Twisted Minds. We'll see if they
Eska.
don't press it in.
Oh, Eska no spatial migration. That is
But he decides to walk away.
No
as ONIC
push.
Philippines will take care of this Lord.
All right.
damn.
Twisted Minds,
So
doing what
hard
they can
to
force
siege
reactions
this
out of
guy,
ONIC Philippines,
this team.
especially with a feathered airstrike and of course Escalera going. Oh,
Damn, King Kong, bro. That was risky, brother.
hang on, chill, man.
Chill. You can take a drink of water.
How can I chill if King Kong does something like that? Almost though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Ingan.
Drinking, like,
Didn't cast the Wiki Shadow kill because he saw that there are a lot of members for side of Twisted.
Yeah. All right. That would have been cool. Let's see if we can get another chance at that. Maybe they were just like trying to. they
MP
were
the Queen?
stretching out
MP
the
the- wait, what's
muscles
what's
to see
up
if
with
they
the
were gonna pull
MP?
off that play, try to get the shadow and whatnot.
Explosive
let's
comeback.
see.
All right. Well, back to it. Twisted Minds has gotten themselves the lead that they need. They should be
Super
able to
slow
go,
game now. They're just waiting for neutral objective. There's no reason for both teams to really like gamble it.
Take control of the area. You saw the Divine Glaive
Unless they
pick up
get a
on GC
crazy
now. He's been
diversion.
Really good with the feathered airstrikes and just surviving too.
This is
And
an
that's always
equal
one of the
game right now,
advantages of having that
turret-wise.
You can
But
see
in terms of
as
power
this
spikes,
game
Twisted Minds are
continues on,
entering
though,
like
the kind of
all their
swing
power
back and
spikes.
forth,
Farsight, Joy,
it relies
and
so much
Moskov.
for ONIC Philippines to just
The
choose their
Phoveus
fights correctly. We
has
saw how
fallen
much they
off.
had to go ahead and
ONIC
throw
PH still
at
have
Twisted
low
Minds,
Yi for
and
late
then
game
eventually
damage.
it's
Kelra's
like,
damage
okay,
is not horrible,
we
but
could
it's
possibly
not
surprise
as good
them
as
with a
Twisted.
diversion.
Yeah.
We
But
could
they
go
have
ahead
better
and
front
utilize
line.
the Gadakach's jump with the Avatar of the Guardian, but even Brusco.
ONIC
so
are gonna have to play
if
really
they
good front to
run
back
down
here.
that checklist and they run out of options
And
there,
King Kong
I think
has
that's where
to-
Twisted Minds really kind of shines. And
has
they
to
are able go
really-
ahead and be
like, his
quite
timing needs to be
bursty in
perfect.
the magic
Oh my
department.
God.
But then you kind of throw in the focusing mark emblem there too, and that helps with some of the bursts that we're seeing and why I feel like ONIC Philippines is left in check in some of these fights. Because if they get even
Yeah,
a
they've
couple
done
shots
a good job
down
clearing up top,
with a feathered
but
airstrike, we know
ONIC
how-
are going
we
to
know how
build the
aggressive
wave.
Hajizi
Right, they
is
shove it before the
with a
minions get hit,
Farsa.
so they're gonna go
That's a lot
50-50
of
there.
times where they're just kind of left there being like, all right,
Oh,
you
that's
probably don't
a
wanna take
scary
this fight,
diversion
so
to take
we
with a
don't
Gwyn
take diversion.
conceal.
They're going to conceal. Lord has started up on a Twisted Mind, so they get in position.
Kirk walks up, Escalera in the bush. He might go spatial migration. Good.
Escalera has to conceal, but gets spotted
Good
out
match by Kirk, dude. Like, he actually- he spotted them out, but Kirk's dead.
So ONIC was able to free hit though, and they were
There you
able to
go.
take down
Mid lane's pushing. Kelra has to deal with it.
Myself has to be very careful though. They're up against a Hayabusa. They
Man,
know
this-
there's a chance that King Kong can
Feather
steal this
airstrike.
away. Already
Flicker?
sold out. Hajizi,
Whoa.
great use of the feathered airstrike plus the flicker.
Super Phase is
early,
low.
but it's forced
4v5, 4v5, guys. James walks up. Look at how safe Clint has to play because of Escalera.
there from James as Twisted
Well played.
Minds
Well played,
will
bro.
get the Lord. ONIC could
Kirk had to do that, guys.
They had to. I
He
mean,
had
they're-
to stop
they might have
Escalera.
taken a
Like,
risk, but then again, it's
there's-
like, all right, we don't,
you can't. This is why
maybe we shouldn't. You know, yes, King Kong.
It's
might
very
have been
tough
able
for
to go
them
ahead and swoop
right
on
now.
in there and try to get that retry off, but
Because if he doesn't walk up and spot Escalera, the Clint is going to get schmackaroonied, or we'll have to burn Flicker, and then the Joy can just run him down.
As long as they watch their positioning, Twisted Minds will be receiving a lot of damage. But maybe it's like what we said in game
Why
number
Clint
one,
not
Twisted Minds
Purify?
can just
Clint
try
kind of
and
has to
roll
bring
bodies here.
Flick,
The good
guys.
thing about
Very
doing
immobile
that
hero.
as this lineup is that you're up against
It's kind of like a Brody situation, or a Beatrix situation. You just don't go Puri with that pick.
In turn, which means that the low Yi and
I guess for ONIC PH, in a way, it's
Clint are both going to be set up
like
to
they're
be
pretty
able to
strong
do
playing in the
damage.
base
You
because
saw
their front to back is
damage
strong.
Escalera took.
As long as Escalera doesn't get a massive set. Like, it really all relies on Escalera. If his spatial migration doesn't land, ONIC have another way to like stay in the game. But if Escalera gets Kelra or King,
they're in a tight position.
oh, Brusco. Oh, that's a fuck up. That's a massive fuck up, bro. But luckily, there's no more minions.
That might have been enough to put enough pressure to go ahead and stop.
No flicker for Brusco. That's again another like window gone for a while.
Oh no.
Diversion, they're going to be setting Kirk.
Gets a taunt, but okay, King Kong doesn't get quad shadow. Spatial migration. Oh, it only lands on Kirk though. Wait, this front to back. Outplayed. Oh, Kirk gets away. 1 for 1.
James left behind. He still has his immortality though. As King Kong went
Oh my lord. King.
James still alive. He gets
2 base turrets, bro.
And here comes the evac helicopter.
And he held on to the immortality too.
Far lane base turret taken, bro. This is a W for Twisted. A big W, bro.
So, given all that happened,
They have far lane base turret. Now they can constantly play the forced error. It'll be very tough for ONIC now.
So, with Twisted Minds, the tools
Kelra,
they can't just kind of
the ways he can deal damage here, guys. The reason we haven't seen Kelra a lot in these team fights is because of this guy right here. If this guy doesn't die or doesn't use spatial migration, this guy cannot walk up. He is just zoned away 100% of the time by the Gwyn. That's why ONIC need to bait out Flicker or spatial migration. That's why Kirk, when you saw in that team fight, you maybe thought it was a mistake that Kirk, jumped on Escalera, right? But it's not, because the win con for ONIC is for their backline to deal damage, so that King Kong can clean up. But the backline can't deal damage if this guy is still alive.
Conservative diversion. I thought that ONIC.
Just look at Escalera. This is the main win con for Twisted.
They'd rather get the
Because as long as he stays put, doesn't use spatial migration, ONIC cannot walk up. And then his team will deal more damage than ONIC.
Finally has showed himself. I don't think King Kong showed up in the map of Twisted Minds just yet. Now already seen by James. Okay, they know where King Kong is. General
Look at Escalera.
So they're both just jockeying for position, trying to get a better one.
He's looking for a flag now.
Exactly.
This is more of a gamble from him.
Play of the series so far. If he can get a massive conceal, knock up full Violet Requiem in, and save Twisted Minds.
This is a gamble from the Gwyn, dude. Because playing around here would already kind of zone them anyways. Is it a necessary gamble? Is it gonna work out? Let's see. Far lane pushing, bros. Forced error. Look at Twisted holding the turret, holding the Lord. Brusco spots him.
They know.
They know Escalera.
Escalera.
Is still gonna try to make a move.
Yeah. That gamble did not pay off, bro. But they still have the slow push. Slow push up top, boys. King Kong? Whoa. No quad shadow. James walks up. Diversion.
Also, they're trying to send out Kelra.
King Kong gets a good position, but the lane, dude, the lane up top, this is gonna end the game. Holy shit, guys. This is a big wave. Okay, they send Loi. Kirk is cooked. Oh my god, he gets away in time.
Use AOG defensively, but the minions.
Bro, look at the fucking minions.
The minions has spawned.
Oh, no. Winter.
Crown play there from MP the King.
They get Lord. Evolve Lord. This is an end game, boys. 3-1, boys. I'm sorry, not 3-1. 2-1. Escalera.
Escalera picks up King Kong.
Wait, MP, no. Oh, not like that. I think they wait for Lord, right? They just wait for Lord. Don't go in. Just wait. Don't wait for Lord. I mean, just wait for Lord.
Magic made.
No way they're trying to do that.
They needed a moment. They needed something.
Yeah.
They needed hope, and it came in the form of Escalera. Both junglers down, though. Twisted
No
Minds.
MP.
Can they end it here to force?
They should still be able to end. This is an Evolve Lord.
Can
Crazy
the
damage
chase
reduction.
for the Immortal Cup in the Champions
They don't-
Arena live on?
Gonna have to do it.
Brusco trying to zone Haji. Instant cancel. Bad position from Haji, dude.
Brusco already used up his ultimate though. Keller being able to do it, damage Escalera here. Brusco again trying to soak up the damage.
Man, I don't know about that, bro. Are they not? They're not gonna end. Man, they're too panicky, man. They're too panic. They're like, oh, that cancel, instant cancel from Haji because of Brusco. I think playing with the team would have been better. Like at least if Brusco were to do that, then he would be punished and he would die, right? Oh man, that was a bad ult, I think. Fuck.
Almost at the 24-minute mark.
A question that might haunt Twisted Minds though. Did they play that too safe? I understand why they were playing it safely. Them getting wiped out at that moment meant that
I think the big problem though was the dive bot. Like MP should not have dove. I think right as they got King Kong, they should have just been like, all right, GG, we got King Kong 5v4 plus Lord evolved. Man, he already used Winter Crown.
It seems like they were trying to count King Kong's respawn.
Is this winnable still for ONIC though? The later the game goes, it'll be more and more difficult for ONIC. Like next Lord, they're just gonna have to fight it, good guys. They can't let Twisted pull back, do all that with the slow push down below. Because now it'll be three-way slow pushing. Now it's like, ONIC just gotta gamble it, dude. It's either they wait, play it safe and lose, or they try to gamble, change the game, and then win. Because there's no way they're defending a 5v5 Evolved Lord, I think. Unless they pull off something crazy, bro. I don't know.
They should have total control of this next Lord even. You can already see the
ONIC gains the gold lead. At this point, gold lead doesn't matter, guys. Gold lead is completely irrelevant. Both teams are fully built up. It's just base turret, minions. Base turret and minions. That is the advantage in this at this point of the game. And obviously the late game power spike, which still should be better for Twisted. They have a Farsa Moskov Joy versus a Hayak Clint Loyi. This is damage-wise super Twisted.
Able to use the Winter Crown at the right moment so that King Kong's shadow kills effect would be minimized, forcing
Luckily for ONIC, they have a diversion, so they can show Clint bot and then rotate over. And because it's an Evolved Lord, Twisted can't blitz it. That's what's good about like getting into Evolved Lord position. Like Twisted cannot blitz it, so ONIC can take their time. Wow, they're just gonna stay bot, dude. Look at this, look at this. They know Twisted cannot blitz Lord. They know King Kong is still around. So it's a 50-50 around Lord. And for ONIC, there's technically almost no risk for pushing bot. And then now they go diversion, they rotate over. This is a window for them. As long as the wave is still here. Like, it's still going to be here. It's going to take a while for it to push all the way. This is a window. Can they make it, like, worth, though? Can they make the most out of this window? Brusco needs to get a crazy set. But even then, Brusco needs to be careful. Because if he gets a set and it's too far from the team, and Kelra has to flicker forward, that means Escalera can get free spatial migration. This is crazy game, bro. This is fucking 4D chess now. Look at the constant back and forth to handle that wave. That's a super stressful wave to deal with, man. Because they don't have that late game Moskov. This is a Clint we're talking about. He clears the wave, but it's pretty slow, honestly. They need Loyi and Clint, dude. But even in the mid lane, the mid lane's shoving. Oh man, this is a stalemate almost, you know. Moskov should be the one doing that? No, guys. Because there's a Loyi on the other side, the Moskov being in the side lane is very, very risky. Like, it's much more value for them to let the slow push happen through the base, through the super minions, over Moskov being there. In this position, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. MP? 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 Uh-oh, bad set, Kelra. Yeah, they gambled it. Nice try, nice try. They had to try, they had to try. Yeah. It's either that or Lord. MP?
It didn't work with King Kong. King Kong found MP the King.
Okay, but exchange super friends also got taken down. King Kong on the shadow, Escalera on the chase alongside Outplay.
Why is Imo? Kirk, can he save him?
Will he be able to escape though? As James working on Brusco. Kirk caught in the crossfire there.
Wait, there's still 40 seconds. No, I think it's over. Kirk buys some time.
Winter Crown Blade, is this enough time, bot?
This is GG, I think, guys.
That might have been enough time. I mean, now with Twisted Minds,
yeah,
4
members
GG, I think. Up, they can force into
There's
the
no way.
base.
30 seconds on Kelra.
What do we have?
This is an
30
end.
seconds away.
2-1, 2-1, guys.
Super Prince, it's Brusco and King Kong only.
2-1, 2-1.
James, Hajizi, Spear of Destruction
way.
is not
GG.
going to connect, but the minions are here.
Damn.
And backs against the wall. Twist their
Damn,
minds.
bro.
They don't care. They
Holy
extend the
moly.
series.
GG, bro.
Just yet.
We got a series now, boys.